Hi guys, happy new year. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Iola Soft Touch. I'm a makeup artist in the city of Enugu, Nigeria. If this is your first time here, welcome, and if you're a returning subscriber, thank you so much guys. Thank you for the massive love you're showing me. So today guys, we are going to be I'm going to be showing you guys a full makeup tutorial on this model on a round cheeky face. So first of all, we're going to start by grooming her brows. As you can see from this video, I groom my own style or my own way of grooming it. I groom from the brow bone, just the brow bone. I don't touch the beginning of the brows. So guys, here we go cleaning. I cleaned in with my micellar water and blossom ageless, um sorry, Becharm Ageless, not Blossom Ageless, Becharm Ageless, guys. So after cleaning, we're moisturizing with Cetaphil. Cetaphil is actually a good moisturizer for a beginner. So I filmed this during the December period. It was Hamatan season, and she kind of have a dry skin and not oily skin. So I had to moisturize properly. So here guys, I'm using this Kiss Beauty green tea. It's moisturized, and this particular one is moisturizing. I'm drenching her in it. Like guys, I have to drench her enough. So guys, look at the after effects of this. Can you see how glowy she is? Just two moisturizers guys, so make sure it's properly drying. And then again, my brow technique here is I use this Mesmetic Silite, or rather Mesmetic, yeah, Mesmetic Silite, or I use it to dab around her brows. It makes my brows very it holds on to my brows very well, so take out excessive oil and all of that. So guys, I'm using two foundation shades today. I'm going in with L'Oreal and sylvimak. Sylvimak is a Nigerian brand, we all know that. And then L'Oreal too is not a Nigerian brand, but it's actually a drugstore. It's not like a high end. So after that, I'm going in to spray in again to melt the foundation. Guys, don't forget my technique of foundation application. It's I blend with my foundation brush first before I go in with my beauty blender. So this helps to lock in my foundation, and then it gives it that flawless finish look, which the after effect is what I literally like. And then I'm going in now to deep contour with a deeper shade of foundation to contour. I think here I used Avon foundation in shade 20. Yeah, in shade 20 to deep contour. So I'm going in down just on her lower chin, to contour her round face. For someone like this to have a round face and a very cheeky round face at that, you have to deep contour properly, or you go down the chin as well. But at this point, I do not want to do that because she has a longer jaw. So if I do that, I might slim up her face. Then guys, now you know the drill. I used Tehila in Tehila palette, the red one, for the blush, and then I'm going in again. I know the blush looks a little bit too much, but everything will definitely tone down. So I used a lighter shade, not a lighter shade, but a concealer that is her skin tone, to highlight first her under eye before using a lighter shade of concealer to highlight again properly. That's what I'm doing right now. So we're going to blend it in properly to make sure this time around when you're blending. There was one particular client. One client I did her makeup during December period, and I didn't even know, I didn't see it, I didn't properly blend her forehead, and it was just there because I think I did that makeup for 7 persons. So I had people waiting in line for me. So I was in a bit in a hurry when I did that. So blend properly, take your time and blend. So now I'm contouring. You see the way I'm contouring. If you look at her brows, you notice that the beginning of her brows and her forehead are far apart. So I had to deep contour this time around to make and snatch her nose, bring everything together. She has a very slim nose, but her forehead, the beginning of her brows and her forehead, or 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 in between her forehead, whatever, is far apart. Her brows are far apart from each other. So the best way is to sculpt it and get it together, which is what I did here, guys. So I have to blend in properly and make sure you blend. There's no harsh line demarcating your contour. So I went back in again to spray here. I went back in to spray here, and then I'm going back in again to um blend everything. And here I'm setting her face with merak setting powder. So now I'm powder contouring again, just going round. Remember now, makeup technique is, you whatever you do in liquid form, you have to still do it in powdered form again. So here I'm now powdering her face to lock in everything, including the blush. If you look at it very well here, you will notice that the blush too had toned down, guys. You see that is looking way better. So I'm going back into recontour, powder contour her nose area again, to properly snatch it. It has to be snatched. I mean, this is a round face, so it has to be snatched. And remember, guys, that her brows, the beginning of her brows are far apart. So guys, I'm going back in again to apply a little bit of blush. This blush is actually very nice and is pigmented, yeah. I wouldn't really say is very very pigmented, but is really pigmented anyway. So I'm going in with just a little to make her face pop. um so here now I am baking. I'm baking her under eye, and just to make sure that is properly snatched, not really anything. And then possibly if there will be some fallout of from eyeshadow, because I wasn't really sure of the eyeshadow look I was going to create here. So I didn't even know what I was doing. So guys, remember the brows, you have to lay this down using the brow tamer in TM Essential, just to lay down her hair strands. Every hair strands, lay it down properly once it dries before you do. And hey guys, this is my updated, like, my updated makeup look right now. So I actually love this style of, you do the eyeshadow first before the brows, because I was scared about trying it before. I know it has happened to me before by mistake, but it was really nice. But now I think I really do love this because it's way faster and it saves time for me, and then it makes the brows. I think another advantage here is that you don't get to use too much concealer to conceal the brow bone here, so you go just a little bit, and then you can be able to play with the eyes very very well. Excuse me, guys. So here We are contouring just a little bit of her eyelid after I used a lighter shade of brown to for her transitioning. That's the first eyeshadow I used on her crease. So here now, applying a darker brown just at the lid of her eyes to darken it and make it pop more like you're contouring it. Exactly, I think that's the perfect word I can use for you to understand. So see how I'm going in, I'm sweeping inside and not outside. So I have to blend. Remember, you blend and make sure there's no harsh line. Okay, blend and make sure there's no harsh line. You keep blending, and here I'm blending in, making sure that I'm blending in towards her nose area where I snatched it before. So I'm going in back and forth again. That's how you go in motions like that. So now I'm using um I'm trying to remember the color, or rather the shade, from this Blossom eyeshadow palette. Guys, this Blossom eyeshadow palette is really nice. It's very nice. um Here I'm blending it in again. Guys, if you're yet to subscribe to my YouTube channel, please pause right now and click on that subscription button, subscribe, give us a thumbs up, and share. Let your friends know that there's a new girl here, a new YouTuber here that still doesn't know what she's doing, but I'm trying. I'm just going to try. I just want you guys to be hearing my voice so you can get used to it for now. So my voice might change in between, but just bear with me, guys. So I'm going back in again to make sure that I blend it in inside and not outward, like in between inside. So I had to do that all over again. Now I'm using the real technique, what's it called now, the real technique glitter glue here now, because I want to apply a little bit of pigment and not glitter. I want to apply a little bit of pigment to make her eyes pop very well, and then to mix it up with the color more like a cocktail kind of shade. So here I still can't remember the color, but I think it's from those collections that someone gave me from China. Yeah, that's the same collections too. So I'm placing them. When you place your how to apply your pigment is that you place them. I think I might have to do another look on how to apply your pigments, or high or glitters. If you want to see that, please drop a comment on the comment section. If you guys don't say, I won't do it. So please guys, just let me know that you're watching and then you're enjoying my video. So look at the eyeshadow on a low light. Look at it, guys. I hope you can see it. So I'm going in with the Tehila eyeliner. Sorry guys, not eyeliner, gel liner, guys. So right here I'm going in under her eyes, and then I'm actually overlining. This is another new technique. Should I do a different video of how to lift your eyes? Yes, I should, and I would for you guys. So look at this properly and see how I lifted her eyes. I went in just to overline under her waterline, just at the edge. You overline it gently, and then you use a darker shade of I think here I'm using black eyeshadow to still blend it out, like blend it outward the other side, like you're winging it out. So you see that lifting, guys. I'm doing the same thing too in the second eyes. You keep sweeping, like keep blending it all out. You're winging it out. So look at, guys, just look at that eyes. Tell me if you like this new technique. So this is how you lift your eyes without really winging it out so much. So I'm going into do the brows, get her brows done. Remember, guys, still the brow bone. You align the brow bone when you're doing the brows. You align the brow bone here, and then going with your pencil, fill it in. She particularly, she has a lot of hairs, so like her brows is very very full. So I'm going in with this beauty line by DiDi pencil. Is very lightweight, and then it suits all skin type, both dark skin and light skin, or caramel skin. So I want it to be natural, so I'm just taking it in strokes. Just I'm going stroke by stroke, just in stroke lightly, um to get a perfect natural brow look. So I'm doing the same thing to the other eye. So I'm doing the same thing on the other eye, guys. um you see this particular one, this particular eyebrow is a little bit thicker than the other one, but trust me, it's still the same. Then look at the technique I was telling you guys about. I just use a little amount of concealer here to highlight her brows, and that's it. Like, I'm done. I didn't have to do any other thing again. And you can see that the eyeshadow is sitting on its own. Like, there was space for eyeshadow to be well placed. Like, that's the sweetest part of this new technique for me. Like, I love it so much. I love it, love it, love it so much. I had some of my clients during this December period. They were asking me, "Oh, you've not done my brows. You've not done my brows. Why haven't you done my brows?" I said, "That's the last thing I do, ma'am. So please, can you just relax?" And then I like the fact that after I finish the brows, when I'm done working on the brows, and I hear, "Oh wow, I love my brows. Thank you. It's so nice. It's so fine." Oh yes. Yes, definitely. It's going to be nice. So guys, now I'm sweeping off or dusting off the baking, the setting powder I use in baking, and then I'm going in with another a little bit lighter shade of powder just underneath, not to literally make it pop, but just to keep it in between. So here I discovered I had this highlighter. I think it's Maybelline Match Master. I've had it in a long time, and I think I've not even used it. You can see how full it's still looking. I just saw this in my box. I was unboxing some old stuffs, and then I saw it. I was like, "Oh wow, okay, I'm going to use it this time around." So guys, what do you think? It looks nice. I think I'm going to use it more often, but I think the cover broke. That was why I left it. So my favorite part, guys, cheek glaze balm to soften the glow. Soften the glow. I use this basically just to soften the glow. You know, when you look at that area, it looks all dewy. If you've noticed my makeup is not all matty makeup. Not like I can do it for my clients if they request for it, but I'm a dewy girl makeup. So back again to spraying. Please, how many of you notice how many times I sprayed? Like, haven't you of you noticed? So back to the juicy part, which is the lip. I think my favorite part of makeup right now is skin prep. Yeah, that's my favorite part of makeup. So her lip is very thin, so I went into overline her lip. like overlining because her lip is so thin. So I want her to have a pouty lip and kind of pouty and fuller. So here now, um overlining the under of her lower lip, sorry, outlining her lower lip too as well. To remember, the goal is to make it pop again. And I had to do this with brown. I didn't want any other colorful color. I just wanted to make her look natural as possible, and then subtle again. So guys, sorry I didn't show you how I apply the lashes, but we might actually try that another time. I promise you guys a juicy yes, so we're going to have a juicy one. So back to the lip, I'm using Becharm Ageless. I'm using the pink one. Now I've forgotten the particular name on it, just as her first base, to go round. I asked her to pout while I blend it in again. And when I first applied it, I was a little bit skeptical, like, why did I even do this in the first place? Like, why did I use this particular lip? So I didn't like what I mean, I didn't like the turnout, and I decided to use another one, to make it to tune it down basically. So it was looking more like I was really confused. Like, what was I thinking? Who sent you, Adiola? Who sent you? Well, that's why we are here. We keep playing with products. So now I went in with a nude shade to finally tune it all the way down. So there. How did I start doing this stuff? I think it was sometime years ago that I learned this thing, and then I stopped it anyways. Well, we are back to using it when is needed. So I'm going into blend, guys. When I learned this new technique of blending your lip, because my lip used to crack when I make when I do makeup, or when I get someone made up. Anyhow, English is not my mother's tongue. Guys, I'm joking. So I usually notice that my lips crack, right? So I discovered that blending helps it not to crack when you properly blend. After you place, you blend. So I'm using the gloss on Avon here, guys. I don't know. I think I like this Avon. I think they copied Fenty somehow. I don't know. Please, Rihanna, Fenty. I didn't say anything. I did not say anything. No, it's a free market. Thank you. So, guys, what do you think about this look? Like, I mean, what do you think about this look? Um, Tell me, what do you think? Look at that. Just look at the neatness, the cleanness. Thank you guys for watching. If you enjoyed this, please comment, like, share, subscribe. Don't just pass. A lot of you are just passing. You don't subscribe. Please subscribe. The more you keep subscribing, the more you give me ginger. Don't you like what you're seeing? Thank you so much, guys. Bye. See you next week.